Welcome to Waco, Texas, home of the Baylor Bears and McLean Stadium. Colts lining the brasses as the Baylor line is ready to welcome the Bears onto the field. The Coyotes will put total leather and will get started. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. The Bears offense takes the field. And all eyes on this man as he takes the field. The defense knows they're going to try to throw him the football, and it probably won't matter, guys.
But the defense, Reese, will be locked in. He will see double coverage. They will know where he's at on every single snap, Jesse, or else you will get beat quick, fast, and in a hurry.
He's one of the few receivers in the country, guys, where if it's man coverage, he's open, zone coverage, he's open. If he's double covered, he's open. Throw that guy the ball.
Sweet feet on the move. They finally get him on the ground, but the big running play moves the chains for the first down.
And a great job by the offensive line. You're going to run the ball right up the middle. You better control the line of scrimmage. You can see the center, the guard, the tackles doing a good job getting on their guys just enough where this running back can get into space and make the big game.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
That kind of pickup on first down, and you can take a shot here on second and short. And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. Ball at the 38. The defense will try to get a stop on third and short. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Really nice job to convert that third down, and they've got it at the 33. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Quarterback will audible, and the Bears have their offense in high gear. Trying to hit the sideline on the right. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up.
I think throughout the week in practice, when they were game planning their opening script, I don't even know if they envisioned it going as well as it has. This has been beautiful. Nice balance, really nice rhythm. It feels like
got some room in it to the goal line. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Baylor!
And they just keep feeding it to their workhorse back to open this game. Great job in the open field. He's got tremendous vision. He can make people miss. You saw all of that on display here in the opening drive.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Coyotes offense will go to work for the first time. As we take a look at our impact players for this game, David, what do you look for to make an impact from your leaders?
Your leaders not only have to lead the football team, but they got to step up and make plays on the field, keep everybody calm. These guys typically do a really good job of it.
Yeah, David, and they also generally set the tone for their respective football teams. Regardless of which side of the ball they play on, the teammates look towards them to step up in big games like this.
Coming out on first down with the play fake. Complete to the right. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
And they picked up 9 on first down. It'll bring up second and short. And the Coyotes want to crank the tempo. On second down, looking again to throw. Buys a little time. He saw just enough daylight to move the sticks and get it done with his legs. You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. He's looking to throw it. Coming after it. And there was nowhere to go for this quarterback, and down he goes. He spent his whole career in the backfield, now 40 career sacks.
That is absolutely insane. A guy that can get to the quarterback that much. You know where he's at, Palmer. He's on the end of the line of scrimmage most of the time. You're pointing to him. There's the guy we got to make sure that doesn't make the play, and he gets to the quarterback time and time again.
There are very few players, I think, in college football, David, that you need to know where they line up each and every play because they are going to disrupt everything. This guy has been that all throughout his career. 40 sacks. That is unbelievable.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. Going to try to get it himself. Still on his feet at the 45. And that won't quite be enough for the first down as he's knocked down just short of the sticks.
I just love this guy's instincts, right? When things aren't open right away, he never panics. He just understands the situation where he is on the field, and he's so confident in his own natural ability that he has the ability to run, go.
And they get to him and sack the quarterback, and they'll stop the drive on down.
And the offensive line has to do a better job protecting their man. It's fourth down. He needs some time to make a play. The defense brings the blitz, beats the offensive line, and gets the big sack.
On the option. He'll pitch it. At the 40, there he goes. A tremendous run. He was full bore after taking that pitch. Just sweet execution.
I'll tell you, the defense is going to have to do a much better job containing these outside run plays. They better be able to funnel the football back to the middle of the field because this guy with his speed can kill you like he did on that outside run play there to the left.
Productive 4-yard gain there on the ground as he gets it down to the 31.
And as an offense, having success on a run play like that early in the game just opens up all the possibilities of your playbook moving forward. Play action, running the ball, throwing the ball, screens, anything is at your disposal at this point.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Great play by the defense there. And listen, they got to do more of this. Running backs obviously had a lot of success. They got to continue to stop this run game, be physical, and not let this guy beat him.
They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. Nothing but green ahead. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be first and goal from there.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed. Nice job with the pre-snap motion and timing.
They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's second and goal. Tries again to get it in. Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore.
They're strong, and they're strong. Defensive tackles, they're strong. There's such big jokers in the middle where they just lock out those offensive linemen. And running backs, listen, they don't have much of a chance when you got that 300.
Just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. That drive covered 55 yards for the score. And they close the deal, pushing their way inches into the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. And the offense takes the field eager to go back to work. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. There's a live football. He picks it up, still on his feet. And the completion gives him a fresh set of downs and keeps this drive moving.
Man, those are backbreakers. Defensively, you get so excited. You force the fumble, I'm going to get a turnover, and the offense falls in.
He's going to pass. Getting some heat. He's going to run it. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hits. The Coyotes moving quickly to the line.
Yeah, I think you're just seeing the experience this guy has, right? He's so poised that initially he's flushed out of the pocket, nothing's open, and he doesn't panic. He's not throwing it away. He's not sliding early. He just knows where the defense isn't, and he's able to attack that space with his speed and get a positive play.
He's going to look for a man on 3rd and short. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. And the Coyotes will line up to punt it away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. On the return, it's Vitonio. Slips through the line. Man, oh man, did that coverage team have its hands full. Well, not full because they didn't get a hand on him for quite a while. Great return there. They'll be able to get off one more play before quarter's end. Now on the option. He'll toss it. Inside the 30. And that's what this option will do to you. They got the pitch man free, and he was off to the races. That's the end of the quarter, and it's Baylor holding the edge. They largely dominated this first quarter as indicated by the stats.
0.
First down to start the drive after the break. They'll give it to him again. Brought down after a 5-yard gain down to the 7.
I know the passing game sells, the passing game is exciting, but it's not exciting to get 5 or 6 yards of pop on the ground, but it will be very successful.
It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Quarterback on the keeper. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
How about the defensive end understanding football, understanding that I got to keep outside contained. I'm responsible for the quarterback. Good job playing his responsibility. And how about getting that sucker on the ground? He's a pretty good athlete to be able to corral him, tackle him right in the middle of the field, and get him to the ground.
And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
They keep pushing that lead out, and the kickoff team's getting some work. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. Offense getting set for first down. Looking to move it through the air. Using the quick game. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. The Coyotes headed quickly to the line.
Brings up 2nd down.
On 2nd down, he'll let it fly. Receiver looks it in, it's complete. Gets it out to the 40-yard line, give him 5 on that one.
At the 40-yard line.
Expect some pressure coming from the blitz. They're bringing heat. A most efficient pickup of 6 on first down. It's 2nd and 4.
2nd down.
Offense in the hurry up. Quarterback wants to throw on 2nd down. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. And they couldn't hold off the heat, and he goes down with the sack. And the Coyotes will punt this one away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Bringing it back, it's Bitonio. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. Generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical in this drive.
Goes to the option. Now the pitch. At the 45, on his way. Racing down the left side. Touchdown, Bears! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. No step back at week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Dynamite matchup this week, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Texas Tech is getting crushed today, and this is in front of a full house in Lubbock. That fan base should not be subjected to this. They're trailing by 17 to Sam Houston. For now, it's back to you, fellas, but of course, if anything changes, you'll see it right here.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. And maybe they want to try somewhere else because there is nothing doing in the middle of this defense. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. It's a draw. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
Now that's what you try to do as a defense. Limit those damages when they run the football. Get them on the ground, short gains to set your defense for positive situations down the road.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. And they got him for the sack. The Coyotes will punt it away on 4th down. On the return, it's Bitonio. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. So the first play of the drive, starting here from the 45. The option look. Discards a man. And he froze that defender. He thought he was going to pitch it, kept it himself, and turned it into a big play.
That boy fast. Goodness gracious. When he pulls the ball down, he can go chew up yards so quick, just like a running back. Man, the speed is evident on that QB.
And you know, everybody likes to call him dual threat. I'd say just plain old threat. He is a problem.
Yeah, and you're putting, at a younger age, you're putting your quarterback now, the best athlete on the field at the quarterback's.
Oh, look out, there he goes. Touchdown, Baylor! And once he got loose, it was all over.
And the big play starts with the quarterback making the right decision, getting the defense to come to him, pitching the football, and Jesse, the running back, catches it and does the rest.
He does, and he also had good blocking downfield, too. Some of those receivers outside helping him out, but, man, with his speed when he's on the perimeter, the options executed that well, it is virtually impossible to stop.
Here comes the offense onto the field again. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too.
And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. On 2nd down, they'll take to the air. And his first throw here is incomplete.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose, and I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, really be physical, because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward and that ball starts to come loose and pop out.
And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
Well, the defense, they're smelling blood in the water now. Of course, they've already knocked the starting quarterback out of this game. And now with the backup in, they're bringing more pressure. It almost looks like they're more excited to get after him. This is just a very excited, very emotional defense right now.
Touchdown Bears! And the special teams, that's always a momentum builder.
And what a nice job by the punt returner. First thing he does, secures the catch, and you can tell they set up the return. He reads his blocks really well, turns on the afterburners all the way to the end zone. Special teams coming up with the huge play.
Kickoff team takes the field after the punt return for the touchdown. Let's see what they've got in coverage now. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So we'll see this offense make its way out to start the drive. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really, really quickly. They need to put something together here, Terry.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive. So they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this drive.
We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this thing has been one-sided, and they hope to at least have something to feel good about going into halftime. Offense gets set for second down. He's looking to throw. Boy, was he well protected. Finally lets one go to the left. And he's brought down after a huge completion.
And what a massive play for the offense. Not only getting the football across the 50, but they've now put themselves in position to steal a few more points here before the half.
Trying to get to it. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
Goodness gracious, this is a master class, a clinic on how to get to the quarterback. The 7th sack of the game. Are you kidding me? That's a season for some teams. They've lived in the backfield.
These guys are bringing serious heat. They are like sharks swarming and just getting after the passer. Feeling some heat. They'll run the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. I'm not positive, but that first down marker might be in the next county. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. He's got it. And he takes it all the way. They couldn't stop him. Touchdown, Dingoes!
Man, nice job getting the passing game going. This is big, man. Going to the half, and listen, I know you're trailing, but building some momentum. Maybe this second half we can keep airing the football out, cutting into this deficit, and who knows what the heck will happen.
And the extra point is good. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And the score comes on a 35-yard pass for 6. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. They've got some time to work with here, Jesse, and if they get a first down, they might really get aggressive.
I'd be aggressive right out of the gate. I'd be throwing for a first down. If I get it, then it's pedal to the metal. I'm in that 2-minute mode to try to score a touchdown or get a field goal.
But
Afterburner's coming. And he will finally go out of bounds after another big gain, and they are absolutely gashing them with this running game. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Touch pass on the run. Inside the 35. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop.
It's so important this offense is able to get this guy the ball in space, especially on the perimeter of the field. And I love that last play call because he's able to get outside and use his speed. To me, that's where this guy is most dangerous.
To the air on first down. Fires to the wideout. And that pass is intercepted. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And that's got to feel good, and that's a play this young man is never going to forget. His first interception of the season. Great job reading the QB's eyes and getting to the football.
Guys, this offense will go back on the attack. He'll start this drive firing. Throws for the tight end. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play. Well, the timing on that throw and on the route was just convoluted and messed up from the beginning.
And you see quarterbacks and wide receivers in the offseason always working on timing and always working on throwing on air. But when you put a defense in front of them, now things start to speed up a little bit. A lot of times you'll see these little mistakes and where it looks like just they're not on the same page all the time.
Wow, this offense is just stuck in the mud. They've already punted 4 times, and it's 3rd down now. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Oh, my, circle, Spinderella. Put him in the spin cycle and picked up the first down. They'll throw it on 1st down. And he'll chuck it into the cheap seats there and save the down. Nobody getting open there.
Well, even though that pass was incomplete, I wouldn't be shocked if this defense in the second half decides to play some deeper coverages. This offense has already shown they're willing to be aggressive, and they've got a lot of speed. Moving forward, this defense cannot afford to give up big plays in the passing game.
Pressure coming. He's going to take off. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Didn't have much of a choice. Just had to throw that one away. It'll be 4th down.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable 3rd and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
Deep shot for the end zone. He can haul it in. Incomplete. They took a shot, but that's how we'll wrap up the half. The Bears will kick it off to start the second half. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. All right, guys, so here's the offense back on the field again. Got blown out in the first half and now just desperate to find anything to generate momentum here in the 3rd quarter.
It just starts with one play, though. You just need one thing to go right for this offense to start to build that momentum, and then that becomes infectious for the defense, for special teams. Everything can change. It just takes one play.
It really can, and it's so strange, and you can't quantify it, and I don't know how to describe it as a coach or as a player, but you got to make something happen, and it's got to start on this drive.
Got his man downfield. Just gashing this defense. A big gainer to the 40-yard line.
And a big key on that throw to the slot receiver, guys, is putting the ball out in front. The location of the throw is what helped that guy get extra yards after the catch.
Corner's right up on that line of scrimmage. Shakes off the tackle. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Off the play fake. They're trying to get to him. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds. Third down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. Looking to throw. Setting up the screen. Oh, it's picked. Takes it the other way. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Baylor! And this defense coming out with points of their own. What an interception return.
What an incredible individual effort by that big fella there. And, Dave, you know, it's funny. I've been hearing more and more about how these D linemen are the best athletes on the field.
I present to you Exhibit A. Look at the big fella. Not only does he make the catch, okay, so I can be a DB, I can be a wide receiver, I can catch it. I got the ball in my hands. Guess what else I am? I'm a running back. I take that thing all the way back to the house. Exhibit A, the best athletes on the football field.
Here comes the offense on first down. Trying to start the drive with a pass. It's caught downfield. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
Well, they execute the in route. How about the arm strength by the QB? That was an absolute bullet on that completion.
The give out of the gun. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
See, they need more runs like that. It's been so few and far between. Defensively, they've been in position. They've been winning their one-on-one battles, getting off of blocks and rallying to the ball carrier. This defense has done a nice job slowing down the run game thus far.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Fires to the right. He's got it. And a big-time grab there. Knocked down immediately, but not before he gets it to the 40.
Man, listen, you get zone coverage and you can hit that curl route and he comes open continually. Keep hitting it. This might be a play to come back to.
And the Coyotes have it with a 1st and 10. Quick release by the QB. They make the stop right at the 30-yard line, but it's a 10-yard pickup and a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the RPO, complete. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Offenses want to get the ball to their playmakers really fast, and they try to throw the wide receiver screen, but how about the defender? He was right there in his space, got him on the ground as soon as he caught it. He was ready for that play.
They'll line up for a 2nd down play. They try to pop a run on the draw. They make the stop inside the 25, working closer to that red zone, a gain of 6. Line of scrimmage will be the 24. Here comes 3rd and short from the 24, and this offense does not want to send out the field goal unit. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him, knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. And on 4th down, here comes the field goal unit. It's good. Well, they got 3 back, but that's about all you can say about it. They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game. If you're going to win, and David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
And how does he keep running? I'd be dizzy after a spin move like that.
These touch passes, it's so hard because there's always action off it, right? If I fake this pass and I can run it up the gut or I can throw it and it just spread me out and make me defend so many things, and you could tell they got on the edge quickly, got the big first down.
Inside the 45. The expressway is wide open. Big pickup before he goes out of bounds, but there is a flag. We'll have to see if it stands. Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. After the step off, now they have to deal with 1st and 15. Wants to go up top. Just a little off. Incomplete. And now on 2nd down for this offense. Quick pass on the jet motion. Can anyone catch him? At the 20. Touchdown Bears! the punishment has been extended.
When these offenses get in a rhythm, they're hard to stop. Already up early, got a short field, take advantage of it too, get another touchdown. This offense is doing whatever they want to do and having a lot of success.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So we'll see the offense on the field to start this drive. David, they couldn't pay off that last drive with a touchdown.
Now, they moved the ball down the field and executed like they wanted to until they stalled out and had to settle for a field goal.
I think if you want to take the next step, too, here and score it.
Oh, my goodness, he's still moving. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop. Big play to start this drive, and they're already out at the 48. It's first down. He wants to throw. Finds his man down the middle. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Got the completion on the last play. Still some work to do on second down. He's looking to throw. And they got him. They'll get him down for the sack. Oh, man, they've already lost one quarterback today. Now the backup comes in and has to take a shot.
Man, I might think about protecting my QB a little better. I already lost one. Now your second guy gets hit. You got to keep this guy healthy. You got to keep him upright. You got to protect your quarterback, man.
Lofts one high and deep. Picked off. Got some room to run. Gives him the big stiff arm. He'll go out of bounds, but he gets the ball back, takes it the other way, and he has created a great sudden change opportunity. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field.
Get set.
Little touch pass to the receiver. Relying on that running game, and it works for about 3 yards to the 31. After trying the running game, let's see if they do it again on second down.
Let's go.
He's looking to throw. Just missed on the connection, incomplete.
Missed opportunity on offense. QB and receiver just not on the same page there.
They couldn't make the connection on second down. Now a 3rd and 7 to keep the drive alive. Defense didn't maintain its discipline there, and they get into the neutral zone. It'll cost them 5 yards.
Encroachment. Defense.
Defense couldn't quite hold its water, and it'll be 5 free yards for the O. 3rd and short from the 26. Pretty easy field goal range, but they'd love to pick up the first. On the option. The pitch. They'll finally make the tackle, but that option was executed to perfection.
And that's a nice 3rd down conversion for this offense. And I tell you what, the struggle for this offense has been stringing those first downs together. They're not in the top 50 in college football in first downs. They'll get one and then they kind of stall. Let's see if they can put multiple first downs together, get one of those long drives going.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. After misfiring, it's second down.
42 Spider.
He's looking to throw. Got his man quickly. Stopped after making the catch. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
Great effort by the defense here. Offense trying to go wide receiver screen. How about the speed on defense rallying to the football?
Facing 3rd and long from the 21 and hoping not to settle for a field goal. Moving the running back, trying to get the D to tip its hand. A little release to the back. Good tackle there to stop him short of the first down, and now they have to make a call.
Well, that was the only place the quarterback could go with the ball. Finding his back out of the backfield, just couldn't make enough guys miss, and now it's 4th down.
Okay, ready?
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line.
Jackrabbit.
On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Finds his man enough for the first. Touchdown, Baylor! And the pummeling has started.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Kickoff team is on the field. They'll try to drive this one deep. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. Out comes the offense as they get set to take over. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it, right? If you're going to be a great player, you got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. That last completion sets him up on 2nd down. DB's right up on the receivers. Looking to pass on 2nd down. And the quarterback is snowed under.
Man, the sack and this offense has just struggled. They haven't done anything right, and they got a full quarter to go. Like, they got to find something in this next quarter to hang their hat on, something to leave with some positive vibes.
On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. And this defense has maxed out this pressure. Another sack. The Coyotes send out the punt unit. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today, and no doubt he's going to earn his varsity letter. And the beatdown has ensued. They push the lead out here in the 4th quarter and close to getting back on track and going 2-1.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. So, guys, we'll get another look at this offense. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some first downs. Get some positive momentum.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Couldn't connect on 1st down, now back to the air. This time he's got his man. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a 1st down. New set of downs after that completion. Comes out throwing on 1st down. Setting up the screen. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
I love screen passes on offense, and you got to do them in different ways. So the running backs, you can do them to receivers, do them to tight ends. Didn't gain any yards on that one, but don't be afraid to dial that play up again later.
The aerial assault continues. And that pressure just engulfed him. A sack for this defense.
I know this defense came into this game hoping to get pressure on the quarterback, but I don't know in their wildest dreams if they ever thought it was going to look this good. I lost track at 5 sacks. They have been all over this quarterback today.
Just tried to drop a little floater in there, and it's incomplete.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
He was working his way on the return toward midfield. They'll stop him at the 46. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it up.
He's taking the shot. And he makes the catch inside the 15. They get him down, but this offense is set up first and goal from the 9. And that big gainer on the last one has them ready to go from inside the 10. Wants to pass. He caught it. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out.
Green 25.
He'll pull it on the read. Touchdown, Baylor! And the route is on. That one puts them in really good shape to get back on the right track and get another W.
Points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns in the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
Now this offense is back on the field. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit.
And the pressure gets to him. Down goes the quarterback.
You got to love a defense that just is flying around and having fun. That's what these guys look like, right? All game long, everything has gone their way. And here we are early in the 4th quarter.
And this defense goes back-to-back sack, Jack.
Well, you look at Webster's dictionary and the term game wrecker, a picture of this guy is going to show up. He has been unstoppable in this football game. That's his 2nd sack here today.
Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. And the Coyotes will send out the punt unit. Running it back, it's Bitonio. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard. That return man saw daylight the instant the ball touched his hands, and he darted to it and took it to the house.
And Reese, I think it's one of the hardest things to do in football, to catch the ball as all these guys are flying around you, and you got to take it, make a miss, try to find spaces and creases that aren't there. Great job making a huge play. Special teams and punt returns coming up big.
Okay, so here comes the offense returning to the field. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
A strike downfield. Obliterates him, still on the move. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made. The feel of this whole drive changed on that last big play. They've got it 1st and 10 outside the 30. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. 2nd down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. Now the offense has to overcome the negative play after the defense comes up with a sack. Wants to fire on 2nd down. catch in the middle. It's Hainsworth. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down.
And this game is obviously out of hand. But I think the fans would argue, too, at this point, like, all right, well, let's not throw check downs, right? Let's throw some deep balls and continue to open up this offense and keep fighting. I think that's what you want to see. You want to see your squad not quit. Keep fighting until the very end of the football game.
And they'll pat the kicker on the tail and tell him to go give it a shot. And that is no good. The idea was to draw just a tad closer. Instead, the mountain is still enormous. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. And now one of the most satisfying moments in football, just watching that clock drain away. Gonna let it fly. And he's got it inside the 20. Touchdown Bears! And the stomping has commenced. That lead's a little more comfortable now as they close in on a victory here in Week 3. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, the bad blood between Oregon and Oregon State dates back to 1894, at least on the football field. A top-5 rivalry, and it's gone final. Oregon State overcame a tough opponent, and not only that, a raucous crowd. The Beavers tuned out all the noise and showed this team can win on its field, your field, or a neutral field. Well done. A lot to go through in the film session this week for both teams. But, boy, it sure is going to be easier for the side that came away with the win.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. So they'll try to make up some of that ground on 2nd down for the 6th. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. He's taking a deep shot late in the game.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
And they'll mark it down at the 30. When you know you have a team outclassed, the ability to play to that standard and finish with a blowout like this is really impressive.
And it's almost like playing against yourself, right? You know you're better.